Well, good morning. Luke here with the Catfishing Carp YouTube channel, and today we are doing a little bass fishing. It's a cold fall morning, and we are gonna go try to catch some big old ditch pickles. All right, guys, I'm here with Chris Moore with Moore's Outdoors, and he is going to take me bass fishing because, you know, let's face it, guys, I don't know what to do if my rod's not in a rod holder. So we're going to try throwing some lures here, and we're going to see what happens.
Absolutely.
All right.
We're going to throw some spoons and some drop shots and possibly possibly some top water or swim baits. It just depends on if they're up in the water column or they're down on the bottom. Tell we've been fishing in this area quite a bit from all the tracks right there.
All right, it's middle of November, and we've got a big drop in temperature that happened last night. We went from highs of 70s yesterday to about a high of 51 today, and that big temperature change is going to shake things up. It's going to change where the bait are holding and where the fish are. So we're kind of cruising around in some spots that were hot recently and looking for bait fish and looking for bass.
A lot of times these fish, they don't start feeding until literally right before the sun comes up. See how we just came up the ledge right there? See all the fish we're marking right here? These are basically just spinnerbait blades that somebody's put some weights on. You have a treble hook on the back and then a dual hook on the front. So it has a real tight vibration. You want to take it out there, make a long cast. The one thing I stress to everybody is two things. Leave the bail open. If you shut it, all you're doing is shortening your cast. And then the other thing is, you know, let it get to the bottom. We're in 20-something foot of water, so maybe 5 seconds. So it gets to the bottom, you just tighten up on your slack. You want to just kind of snap it like that and let it free fall back on slack line. Rare that you get hung up out here. So if you come up and there's something there,
it's probably a fish. Yeah. Oh my goodness, I can't turn it off, guys. I'm a catfish man. You know, when you got a thing, you got a thing. Oh, look at all the chew marks on this guy. Man, look at him. He's been through stuff. So the lake we're on is Lake Anna, and the thing that's unique about Lake Anna is it's got a nuclear power plant on it, and there's a hot side and there's a cold side. The nuclear power plant spits out tons of boiling hot water, and that water heats up the hot side. So even when it's really cold out, we have pretty nice water temperatures here. And right now we're on the hot side of Lake Anna, so hopefully this cold weather won't affect the fish too much. All right, we're sitting here throwing baits, waiting for the sunrise to see if things kind of turn on, and we look over there and there's a big pile of seagulls circling over the water. So we're gonna go investigate that and see if we can't pick up some fish. Long day on the water, and you're put
a little large.
There you go.
You see how pale they are?
Yep.
And you can't really see his lateral line at all.
Yeah.
It's from being down so deep, they're not getting any sun penetration down there. So if you look right here in his mouth, see that hole right there in the top? Somebody hooked him probably in the last day or two.
Make sure to hold that up so the other boat can see.
Look at this monster. Little guy. It's better than that last. All right, we're gonna have same deal. You notice how white
Oh,
it
yeah,
is?
yeah. It almost looks like a crappie when you pull them up. Yeah,
that's it.
That's two! It's nice to be able to yell that at someone.
Did catch those
there we go.
There you go.
Hey, I think I got a ditch pickle. Yeah, look at this.
There we go. Best one of the day.
Oh, there we go. A little fat like me. Look, it's the third one! So now we just go and take that fish and re-hook him and throw him in the water and catch him 3 or 4 more times. We got a video. All 3 of the bass hit this little thing. Looks kind of like a ice fishing jig with a blade on the butt, but it's the hot ticket right now. All right, things calmed down a little bit. The birds have kind of disappeared. We're not seeing fish pop up. We're not seeing it on the sonar. That's signs that it's time to move on. We're back in approximately the same spot we started, but the sun's up properly. And Chris has been telling me he thinks the bite would change when the sun comes up. So we're gonna go give this a shot and see if that happens. About a 60-inch bull moose comes and charges him out of the woods while he's fighting it.
Holy shit.
And I go, see you back at the boat. You're on your own, you know. Oh, he's not bad. Look at him. He's actually got a little color on him.
Yep, but he's probably just gotten out here offshore, and that's why he's got more color to him. He hasn't been spending a lot of time out in that deeper water.
Or he tans.
Yeah, well, you know.
Kind of a Jersey Shore sort of, it's spray on. We're idling around looking on the sonar for schools of bass. You'll see bass schooled up anywhere from 5, 6 bass together to, you know, 20 or more bass all together. And we find one of those schools, that's what we're gonna target. And often, you're gonna find those schools of bass underneath piles of shad. All right, we're seeing some fish bust up a little bit under here. The seagulls aren't really going crazy, but something's happening. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of bait under here. You can see it on the sonar. When you're marking bait fish on your fish finder, you'll notice that they all tend to hang at the same depth throughout the entire reservoir. One thing you want to look for, if you find that one school of shad, it's at a different depth. That's, oh, there we go. That's a sign that there's fish feeding on them. Oh, there we go. I got this one. I wasn't even like reeling. I was just bumping it behind the boat as the boat drifts. These white perch sure are fun. They actually taste pretty good too.
Real good eating.
Yeah. There we go. He's not too big. No, he's good size. Look at that.
Okay.
Oh. The way I'm fishing this little jig is I'm casting it out there and I'm letting it hit the bottom. And then once it's on the bottom, giving it a little snap, then let it float back down to the bottom. And I'm giving it another little snap, let it float down to the bottom. And the boat's drifting at a pretty good speed. So I'm covering ground and I don't need to reel or anything. I'm just kind of, it's like bumping for catfish, but I'm bumping for bass. Oh, there we go.
That's probably largemouth.
There we go. Whoa.
That's one way to get him off the hook.
There we go.
Got that pale color to him. Throw him in the live well. Get him later.
I got one. I was trying to film him and I was jigging behind my back when he hit that.
Little better one there.
There we
There
go.
we go. That's our biggest one of the day so far.
There we go. Look at that chrome beauty. We got a nice little double there. Those birds were a good sign.
Little guy. It's a very, very sharp spot right here. But that spot right there is very, very dangerous. Bite.
Yeah. And I hooked up another one behind the back technique.
That's a bass.
Oh, here, he's spitting.
Damn. We'll count it. We saw it.
Yeah. No, that's just environmentally friendly catch and release, or that's what that was happening. And oh, there we go. Just like you said, it did the steady reel and hit it up mid column. Oh, he's not too bad. He's a little guy. Yeah. There we go. Definitely getting it dialed in, and we're hitting them a little higher up in the water column. So we're kind of adjusting what we're doing, and it seems to be producing results.
Oh yeah. Sometimes you wish there was a button to turn it off. Cheating.
Look at this.
You got him hooked in the side.
Some fishermen need to get them in the mouth. I force feed them. Yeah, he fell a little bigger. When
you foul hook them like that, it's like, oh man, there's something on here.
Tell your friends.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe. Oh, there we go.
Got another one?
Yeah.
Nice.
I was higher up in the water column. Yep. There we go.
Plenty of perch around.
Just leave. Oh, there we go. That's a
little better.
Nice hit. There we go. There we go. Beauty. All right, guys, we got fish blowing up over here. So let me be quick and tell you what kind of gear we're using. We got St. Croix rods here. This is the Legend Tournament Series. And we also have the Shimano Stratic 4000 Series reels. We got a nice long leader, about 15 feet or so, of fluorocarbon, which is important. If you're gonna be fishing for bass in clear water, fluorocarbon's your friend. And then the rest of it is about 15-pound braid. So, oh, you got one? Whoa!
Breaking, I started reeling and he bit it. Yep.
Oh! Channel cat! You know, we're picking up some steady fish here or there, but we're trying to reposition ourselves and really find a thick school of them. Yeah, so it's not, there we go. He hit that. Oh, yeah, come here.
It's amazing you change positions 100 yards and all of a sudden, oh, there's a bite.
Ooh. Oh, there we go.
Better than I thought.
Oh, that's not bad at all. He may not be a full-blown football, but he's like at least a Nerf football.
Yeah, he's starting to get a little growth on him. No, this has been hitting pretty good. I'll stick with it.
Bring him to you. I'll bring him to you. Yeah, that's the one thing. I wish carp jumped. If carp jumped out of the water,
it'd be the ultimate fish.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
quite the one we were looking for. He's got a little belly on him for as small as he is.
He's more of a golf ball than a football.
Yeah,
but, yeah. Oh, I got another one over the head here.
Oh,
here, let me have this.
Yeah, go for it. That's your move, isn't it?
That's my move. Hey, kitty. And it's the biggest catfish of the day.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
not gonna brag, but oh, he just crapped all over your boat. Here. Oh, see, look at this. Oh, that's catfish squirts right there. You can tell what the catfish have been eating by their poo. This guy right here has been eating fish. Often their poo will be really stringy because they're eating seaweed, or they'll have a lot of shells in it because they're eating clams and crustaceans like crawfish. And when it's just squirty, that's often means they're eating fish. Felt like the ice.
There we go.
Yeah, I even set the hook like a bass fisherman a little bit. Hey, look at me, I'm freaking Kevin Van Dam. Woo-hoo-hoo. Pro circuit, here I come. Aren't things cooled down just a little bit? We're gonna go over and just see if we can find a school of fish again.
There, mixed in with them.
Yeah, the school looks funky to me. It looks like it's spread out kind of weird, like there's a fish pushed it into like that C shape. Little bit of stuff down there, little something to stop and investigate. The bass teeth have been chewing the paint off our lure. That's a good sign. All right, we're just taking a little break to check our line. You get catching a lot of fish like this, you get little nicks in your fluorocarbon and things like that, and that can cause you to lose a nice fish. So every once in a while, just run your fingers up and down your leader and see if there's any nicks or rubbed spots on it, especially if you're fishing around snags. And then if you find some nicks, just replace it. And a lot, like really like the one. There we go.
Sometimes it just takes changing spots.
There you go. Oh, that's, yeah, a proper one. We gotta get a fish. I gotta tell you, I don't have a lot of experience doing open water bass fishing like this, so it's really awesome to come here with a guide who knows what he's doing and, you know, learn something new, learn techniques I've never done before. And it's fun. It's fun. If you guys want to do this, I'm going to put a link in the description to Chris's guide service here on Lake Anna. And so make sure to check that out if you're ever in the neighborhood.
That's the fish. That's literally where that fish came from.
Oh, that nice guy.
Another one.
Oh yeah, look at that. Look at the gill marking. He's a bluegill. See, look at that. Look at that he got the little blue tab. He's just a little pale. That's
crossbred.
He's crossbred. So all right, I'm going to try this little drop shot rig that Chris has been using so successfully here. And the way he's got it rigged up is he's got the point so it's about to come out the nose of the worm, but doesn't actually come out of the nose of the worm. It gives it a little bit more of a roll, so it kind of wiggles and rolls like this. And so yeah, we're gonna give that a shot, see if we can't pick something up with this. Just gonna try something different. We got a little bit of action, but it cooled off, so we're gonna go try another spot. And you know, staying mobile is often really important to catching more fish, regardless of the species. So that dome right over there, that's the cooling tower for the nuclear reactor. It helps power lots of Northern Virginia. And nuclear reactors are basically giant steam engines, right? They suck up water from the cold side, they turn it into steam, and they pump it out here on the hot side. And it makes this whole reservoir really warm even in the wintertime. We got about a high of 51 degrees today, and the water temperature is 78. All right, we got a few on the fish finder. We're gonna drop that little worm down there and see if we can't get him to bite. Oh, maybe a nice one, huh? Oh ho ho!
All right, let me grab it.
Oh, look at that!
There,
That
finally
is
got a 4-pounder.
That's a big boy.
Took all day.
Yeah, that's a nice fish. You know, we're out here in all this open water, and I asked Chris, I said, hey, do you ever troll for largemouth bass? And he's like, yeah, we can do that. So we're gonna give this a go, just to humor me here. We're gonna do some trolling for largemouth bass and see what happens. Plus, as an added bonus, I can sit down while doing this. So, you know, it's a win-win. Nice. Oh. There we go. You know, if you rev that engine up to 20 miles per hour, you'll feel real big.
He's decent, but he ain't.
Oh, that's a nice fish.
Oh. Well, we got one trolling.
Trolling, man. There we go. Well, I hope you guys like that, because I know a lot of you guys are really into trolling online. So, you know, I thought that might entertain you a little bit. The amount of money they spend on bait. Look at that. That is some nice largemouth bass here. Well, despite the crazy weather, I think I caught more largemouth bass today than I've ever caught in one single day before. We caught like 20 plus fish. It was a pretty great day. We're gonna get these guys back in. Well, guys, I had a great day, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed filming it. If you guys want to see more videos like this, we've got tons of fishing videos with just about any species of fish you can imagine. So don't forget to click subscribe. We put out new videos every Saturday morning. And if you want to go fishing with Chris on Lake Anna, I'll put a link to his charter service down in the video description below. Thanks for watching, guys.